Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I have a big surprise box from two marker products. That's the company of Copic markers, and they sent me this big package and I don't know what's inside, so let's find out together. Bubble wrap. Ooh, I see fine liners, a whole set, range of black fine liners and brush marker probably. Nice. Ooh, I see something here. It looks pretty. Little sketch markers. Let's see. I already have those colors. I don't have this one. This one. This one. No, I do have this one. And I don't have this one. But you can always use some spare colors, right? And I'm gonna swatch all these later. It's a basic 24 color set. Okay. A giant sketchbook. Ta-da! Special Copic paper. Okay, excited to try this out later. I only have one Copic sketchbook and yeah, I don't know much about their papers. Cool. And this is it. Okay, and now that I unwrapped everything and the big box is out of our way, let me talk about all these things more in detail and especially the reason why I got this. Here I shoved this letter away because I didn't want you to see the spoilers. Anyway, there's this Copic Award that takes place every year for, I think it was the third or fourth year now, and this year I participated in it and I didn't win or anything. This is just a thank you from Copic because I posted about the Copic Award on my Instagram, and that's very nice of them. I didn't do much, I just posted my entry that I would have posted anyway, but yeah, that's very nice of Copic to send me this happy little set of Copic products, and I feel very honored and thankful. And it's nice what they wrote too, that I inspire people. That makes me happy. Okay, and now let's take a look at the products. First of all, the sketch markers. It's a set of 24 colors, basic 24 colors, and first I thought, oh, I have most of these colors already, but I was wrong. I have some colors already in a different pen, like for example this canary yellow I do have in a Copic Chow, but now I have the bigger Copic sketch version, which is nice. Some colors I already have as a original Copic marker, which is this one, the square one, but yeah, some of them are the perfect in between nuances. For example, I don't have warm gray 4 and cool gray 4, but I don't have this entire row, and I wanted to get this color sometime anyway. I just recently got this color, so yeah. And I have this as a original Copic marker, this as a chow, but I don't have this color. Anyway, this is one of my all-time favorite colors, and this one too. So I'm happy that I have a backup now, even though I have the refill inks of them now, but you never know, maybe I lose one someday. Now I can. Yeah, what's also nice about this set, I think it's really a perfect beginner set. When I started my Copic collection, I started with a 36er set of original Copic markers, and it had a lot of gray tones in it and yeah, some basic colors like here, this row. But what I like about this is that you get a cute pastel row. I love pastel colors. Like I said, these two are one of my all-time favorite colors. And then you get a nice rainbow row. See, it's a perfect rainbow. Then you get some cool and warm grays and a black and the Colorless Blender. I can show you what this does in a bit too. It's nice to have this one as a sketch now because I only had it as original with the other nib, the bullet nib. And here you have a set of nice skin colors too. So you can use a bunch of them as skin colors. That's nice. So you have everything you need to draw people and rainbows and cute pastel art. That's awesome. And I'm gonna swatch all the colors in a bit, and I'm gonna do it on this paper. But first let me show you the multi-liners. They come in 9 different sizes and 2 brush nibs. And then here's the paper. It's always hard to describe paper, but let me try. So it's yeah, kind of thin, not super thin, like medium thin, I would say. Let me see if I find more information. 30 sheets. Let's see what it says on the back here. So it's high quality paper with super smooth texture. That's true. And it's uncoated medium weight, like I said. Slightly off-white and great for blends and special effects. And here's a little overview of all the, yeah, if it's starchy or smooth, thin or thick, light, beige or white. Yeah. Okay, that's about the paper, and of course I have to kawaii-ify the sketchbook. This is just something that I can read off. I prepared some stickers here. I have these 2 from my friend Emilia Haru, but I also have this one. Maybe I'm just gonna go with the little pom here this time. Sorry Emilia, but I did put one of your stickers on my other Copic sketchbook that you gave to me. Super cute. But this time I'm gonna go with my pom sticker from my new Pomeranian sticker sets. Kawaii-ify and KiraKiraDoodles. Perfect. And now let's swatch the colors and the multi-liners. I'm gonna put a blank sheet of paper in between the pages because I don't know if this is bleach proof or not. So yeah, just in case. I'm not very used to such a big sketchbook. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna start with the multi-liners. Maybe I'm gonna switch to time lapse for these. Hope you enjoy. Done swatching the multi-liners. I think my go-to sizes for outlines are 0.3 and 0.1. Probably. I usually use fine liners by Faber-Castell or by Uni. Let me show you. So I usually use Faber-Castell Pit Artist pens in size S. I recently discovered these ones here. Uni Pin. It's the same company as Posca pens. And they are a little less expensive than these ones, but they are pretty much the same. I might even like those better. And yeah, now I still have to try the Copic Multiliners for drawing. I just swatched them here, but I noticed my little lefty problem here. Maybe it's the paper, so I swatched a little bit on these pens, but it might be the paper too. What I like about this set are those 2 brush markers. We have brush M and brush S, and they kind of remind me of my eyeliner, and I like that. And yeah, I'm gonna try these for drawing in a bit too. But now let me swatch our Copic colors. Yay! The set comes with a little protection layer here that the markers don't rattle too much in the package. Dancing markers. These 2. And yeah, now I'm gonna swatch all the colors that I can swatch. because I can't really swatch this one, but I'm going to show you what this does later. Maybe I'm gonna do a time lapse again, and then I talk about the colors when I swatched all of them. Sounds good? Okay, see you in a bit. Ta-da! And here is the happy little overview of all the colors. Of course, I had to add some happy little faces because everything is better with happy faces. And yeah, I swatched them according to the columns in the set. So we have one beautiful pastel rainbow row here, then a vibrant rainbow row here, and then here the different grays, some nice skin tones, and also the black down here, and the Colorless Blender. I don't know if you saw what it does on the time lapse, so I'm just gonna show you in a bit again in real time. And I also made a little swatch overview on my Midori sketchbook. This is my go-to sketchbook, Midori Cotton MD in size A5. So here this is more yellowish, the paper, but the colors turn out pretty much the same, I'd say. You only get a little bit more of a texture on the Copic paper. But yeah, so far I like the paper, but it is not bleach through proof, so good thing I put the blank sheet of paper in between pages. I always do that in my Midori sketchbook too. Okay, now let me show you what the Colorless Blender does, and then I also want to draw some little rainbows with those rainbow colors, and then maybe on the next page I'm gonna show you what else we can draw with this set, because there are many things that you can draw with those colors. I think now that I swatched them, I felt like if I had to make a set, I probably would go with similar colors, because there are some of my favorite colors in it, like I said, Water Lily, and this one, Iridescent Mauve. And I also use this one a lot. This one I didn't have yet, but I have G00, which is jade green, I think. And yeah, and this is a good yellow that I use a lot too. I didn't have this one, but this looks like a cute skin color to me too. And I also really like the new oranges that I got here, those two. And yeah, this is a perfect rainbow combo. I love this blue. I only have good things to say here. And yeah, it's nice to have a variation of skin colors. And yes, but now let me show you the Colorless Blender, what it does. So you can use the Colorless Blender for a couple of different things. Let me demonstrate it here. Just drawing me as a little blob creature. But I'm gonna let this dry for a bit because I don't know how Copic proof these are. I mean, they're supposed to be Copic proof since they are from Copic, but anyway, just gonna let this dry for a little bit. One thing what I did here is that you can make a smooth gradient from a color to no color. Start with the color that you want, and then you go over the edges, and it slowly dissolves the ink and makes a nice gradient. Now let me show you this here while this is drying. If you want to color something, and then you make a mistake and draw over the line like I did here now. Now you can use the Colorless Blender to gently push the color back into where it belongs, or even kind of erase the mistake a little bit. Meanwhile, you can see what happened here. Now that the ink dried, you can see that we have a nice gradient now. And yeah, this is one thing that the blender does. And now it's drying here, and you can see that the mistake is almost gone. Sometimes you need to do it a second time. And I also fear that it might be easier, depending on what paper you use, to blend two colors together if you start with a layer of the Colorless Blender. And now I'm gonna blend from pink to purple. But it always depends on the paper too. So maybe you don't need it for this one. Let's just compare, find out. Now let's try without the Colorless Blender. Getting a little closer this time. I like to start with one color, mostly the lighter color first, then I blend in the slightly darker color and then go over the area that I want to blend again with the lighter color. Okay, blending works great with both methods. Here it's a little bit lighter with the Colorless Blender, and it gives a little bit more of a watercolory effect, but this worked really well on the paper too. And as you can see here, our mistake is gone. Yay! By the way, let me show you, because I said I got this as a present, as a thank you for promoting the Copic Award. And let me show you what I did for the Copic Award. I first started with this one here, but then I thought maybe I do another one. And yeah, and I decided to make a new one. And then I found this one, a super fun doodle with lots of rainbow gradient fun. This is where I used the technique here with first the blender and then the colors, so it was easier for me to blend on this paper. Okay, and now since we have such a pretty rainbow set here, I just want to draw some rainbows in this area, because I'm curious to see how they look together in one nice little rainbow. Let's use this side for a change. This is the other side, by the way, the chisel nip. The only thing that I would have done differently if I had assembled this set would add one more pink maybe. I mean, the red that you get, the Bougainvillea, is kind of pinkish too, but I think there's like a good medium pink missing. But you get Water Lily, which is one of the most beautiful pinks in the Copic color range, in my opinion. It's very pastel-y. But I like that. It's probably nice to blend with them too. Let's try this. Because this is one of my favorite things to do. Rainbow gradients. They're so much fun. Especially I like to do this for hair. Because I wish I had beautiful rainbow gradient hair. And so I can test the blending qualities of this paper too. And this time I'm doing it without the Colorless Blender. So this is the pastel rainbow section here. Of course, even the rainbow needs a happy little face. And let's get some clouds. And outline. Happy faces for the clouds too. And blush. Happy little rainbow. Now let's try the same with the other rainbow row. This time I'm gonna draw the rainbow first. Then make the colors. To see how Copic proof the outline pens are. I'm always careful to not color over the lines so that I don't smudge them, but sometimes it still happens, like here it happened. I used size 0.3 for this. Let's draw a happy rainbow. I really like this color. Bougainvillea. I just recently bought this and you might have seen it in my previous video. If not, you can watch it. I'll leave it at the end of this video. And yeah, it's a very pretty color. And it's named after a wonderful flower that's in bloom right now in LA. Oh, this one is very juicy. Be careful with this one. Have to squeeze the purple in. Okay, but you know what I was going for, right? Now our handy Colorless Blender again. You see, this is a very useful marker. This is pale porcelain blue. And water lily for the cheeks. Now let's try the blending. I love this blue too. Just recently discovered this one. Ice blue. So pretty. Perfect medium blue. Because I have a bunch of super pastel blue, like pale porcelain blue and whatnot, aqua blue, something like that. But ice blue is a wonderful medium blue. So here's a closer view of the other rainbow row that we got and the blending. comparison to pastel again. So this was a little bit easier to blend here, but I think this is still cute too. Okay, now that we are done with our rainbows, I want to try and draw some cute girls with different skin colors and maybe some animals too, because I just realized that you have some nice colors for drawing animals too. So that's even better. My favorite thing to draw are animals and Spooky McCute and Baby Potato, of course. I'm gonna start with this one, 0.5. I'm gonna start with drawing myself probably, but maybe I'm gonna switch up my hair color. Oh, and my hair is not that long anymore. Anyway, let's pretend I look like this with my dream hair. Then let's try some of the fancy brush markers. Not easy to draw little dot eyes with this one, so I'm gonna draw closed eyes and some curly hair. To get used to this pen. This is the BS brush small. Some cute earrings and this is supposed to be hair. Oops, little pigtails, or how do you call it? Here, and one more with the big brush. This is a little bit sturdier than this one, so I have more control, even though this is thicker. Like this one. Okay, I'm gonna start with myself and I'm gonna give me some cute pastel hair. Like I said, I'm gonna draw myself with my dream hair. And for the skin color I used Pale Fruit Pink, because I have very pale skin. Well, my family members always tell me, "Child, you look so pale." I think I was born this way. Can't do nothing about it. Now let me give myself a beautiful hair makeover. Like I said, this is one of my favorite things to draw. Pastel gradients. What about this one here? It's so relaxing. I must say it's a lot of fun to blend on this paper. So they were right about what they said on the back of this sketchbook. ta-ta, a pretty hair makeover. Now let me add a little more color here. Just a second layer of favorite pink. Then what color is my shirt? Soft violet. And I also want to give myself some blush. I think silk of it. Number 1 is done. Now number 2, barley beige is the skin color. Again, I try to be careful not to touch the outlines too much. Maybe I try this one, see if it works. Where it's a hair color too. Dark suntan. Looks like a pretty nice medium brownish hair color to me. Looks cute. Maybe I'm gonna try one of the oranges, the blush here. Yep, works just fine. Maybe add a second layer from a curly look. Green. Now the third one, silk, is something in between those two, probably. Some cute pink hoop earrings. Blue shirt. Stripes this time. That was ice blue. And the hair, maybe a light blonde or barium yellow. I used to have light blonde hair when I was little, so this could be past Kira. Okay, now the last one of the skin tones, dark suntan. I'm gonna give her some cute purple hair, soft violet again. It's a very nice purple. And some pale green for her shirt. Add some pink blush on her, water lily. Little dots in here. My presentation of the different skin colors in this set. Which one do you like best? Okay, and now as promised, let me draw some cute animals too. I'm just gonna draw what comes to my mind, and one of the first things that always comes to my mind are cats. So let's draw a cat. I'm gonna use the brush marker again. Even managed to draw dotted eyes with this one. A fluffy kitty. I like brush markers for drawing fluffy things, like fluffy kids. Try this again, but this one is more difficult to control, but let's see. Can I draw dotted eyes? Almost. Whiskers. Give her a little bell. Even though this one is the smaller brush of both, this looks thicker because the nib is not so easy to control. Let's draw a doggo. I don't know what kind of doggo this is. Big fluffy one. He's happy to see you. Chip chip. Wagging tail. Let's draw some more. Why not? While we're at it. Let's try maybe a corgi, because I have some nice oranges in my set. Little stumpy legs. Oh boy. Okay, turned out a bit wobbly, but it's just for color demonstration purposes. And what else? Maybe a hedgehog. Drawing a hedgehog ball here. Curled up. Let's do another cat, but this time bigger outline. And she's stretching. A bit like, yeah, what's up? So now let's, since we have this variety of pens, let's use the small one for whiskers. Yeah. And now let me color these cuties. Okay, I'm gonna start with a calico kitty. Adding more fluff with this warm gray one. More cute plops. Maybe more dark gray spot too. I like it when cats have socks. Okay. A happy calico kitty with those 4 colors. Okay, the next one kind of looks like a fluffy gray kitty to me, so let's do this. Cool gray this time. Should have given her socks. Now it's too late. But maybe the other kitty will get socks. This one gets a white tail tip. A bell. And which color for the collar? Maybe this one. I just realized that my microphone wasn't plugged in all the time. I hope the sound isn't too bad. But now I'm back with the clear sound again. And yeah, ready to color the next doggo. This looks like an Old English sheepdog to me. Now let's the fluff begin. Gray fluff. Maybe we need some dark gray. This one is better. And then for the corgi, we have a bunch of different options here. I'm gonna start with this one, barley fish. Okay, I'm gonna turn him into a tree-colored cork, or maybe not. Maybe 2 colors. Just because I want to see this color. Get some socks. Just a little shadow. Pinkish ears. Ta-da! These are the colors I used for this good boy. And now let's draw a cute pastel hedgie. I like to draw pastel purple and pink hedgies. I'm using silk for the skin. It's a very nice skin color for both humans and animals. Now I'm gonna add some cute pastel spikes. First waterline, then iridescent morph. A few more pink, water lily. Oops. And some blush. And a few darker soft violet. Looks more like a little monster than a hedgehog, but a cute, fluffy little monster. What is this? What do you think? Please name this little guy if you want to. And I just keep on layering this, and it gives a cute effect. And I'm gonna let this dry for a bit, and then I'm gonna add some extra spikes with fine liners too. Now the last kitty. What color for our last kitty? We already have all these realistic kitty colors here, so let's draw one unrealistic kitty color. Let's draw a blue kitty, because why not? With socks this time. I'm using pale porcelain blue and ice blue. Okay, let this dry for a bit before I add the second blue. And I'm just gonna use time to add some tiny spikes for my hedgy monster. This is ice blue. And there's your little tiger. And just as a little bonus, I drew some of my characters here: Spooky McCute, Baby Potato, and Apple Boy, just to see if you could use the colors for those characters. And yes, you can. They are not the exact same colors that I would usually use, but it's pretty close. So these are the colors from the set now: Cool Gray and Water Lily for Spooky, then Warm Gray for the little shadow here in the diaper, and Barley Beige for Baby Potato, and then Bougainvillea for the red in Apple Boy, then Canary Yellow up here, and the little shadow here is Canary Yellow, Barium Yellow for the body, and here the little details: Dark Suntan and Spectrum Green. And yeah, this is from the set, and this would be how I usually draw them. The colors are slightly different. This is Blush and C0 for Spooky and Salmon Pink for the inside of the mouth. Then for Baby Potato, I would usually use Bisque in combination with Soft Sun and Brick Beige for the cheeks, and Brick White for the shadow in the little diapers. Oopsie. And for Apple Boy, I actually used Barium Yellow for the body, but I recently drew him with Buttercup Yellow for this up here, Light Prawn for the red, and Salmon Red for the cheeks. Yeah, but it's not too different, so you could draw these three with the set too. Yay! This is it. I hope you enjoyed this video and this little review of the paper and the marker set and the liners. And yeah, thank you so much to Copic again for sending me those beautiful gifts, and I had a lot of fun testing this set and this paper and the pens. And I hope you had some fun too. It's always nice to draw with you. I hope you've learned something. And yeah, see you in my next video. Bye bye!